Beastars is one of those shows with a very confusing setup, so its themes can be interpreted however the hell you want to. If you take the show at face value, then it's going to be some kinkier version of Zootopia, about fairies wanting to have bestiality. If you see the show as a big metaphor for social issues, then it can be about people expressing their feelings while keeping control of their sexual urges. Or it can be about discrimination because of a caste system. Whichever poison you choose, you have to get over the first snag of the show, which is the CGI. No matter how good it seems to be for some, it's fugly for the casual audience and will only age badly before you know it. But since the subject matter was weird to begin with, it would be a niche series no matter how it looked, so it doesn't detract anything from the show and is actually adding to its weird atmosphere. A bigger issue is how there are two plots going on at the same time, with each one having a completely different feel. They don't mesh very well with each other. This can either alienate the viewer for not getting how they can coexist, or it can add to the weird feeling of the show because the viewer stops trying to reason with the story and just accepts it as its own zany thing. It's like trying to explain why Bob SquarePants can light a fire on the bottom of the ocean. There is no logical explanation, and you just accept it as part of the world. Which is why you shouldn't wonder how can carnivores and herbivores coexist when the former constantly eat the latter, or why the hell they are having theater plays in a school when students are found dead in the premises and a few city blocks away there is a black market where herbivores are eaten by carnivores one limb at a time. There is some mitigating going on, since the grim plot that deals with the murders and black markets gets sidelined to the most part. The characters ignore it, and the plot we mostly follow is that of a reserved wolf who is trying to have a relationship with a slutty bunny while a school theater play happens in the background. You get all the usual first world problems people face in schools, like bullying, discrimination, finding the courage to move forward and express your love. On its own, this plot is an okay school drama. Simple but makes a point. Once it starts to combine with the other grim plot, well, you have to accept all the crazy stuff that somehow allows this society to exist. There is no realism compared to our world, so as I said, don't try to explain how it works. For Pete's sakes, the titular title of the show magically changes from becoming a Beastar by having the best performance in a school theater to becoming a Beastar by finding the brutal killer which everyone was ignoring for 20 episodes. And then there are parts where they train to have sharper teeth, and they fight man-eating gangs which for some reason are not arrested when the protagonists escape and can just call the cops on them. Don't try to reason it. Down to it, Beastars is just weird. It doesn't have anything to teach you or makes a point, because it takes place in a magical fairyland, where morality doesn't apply in the same way it does in our world. The school drama part can be engaging if you can stomach the CGI, but the rest of it is just chaff. It's not about racism because the animals belong to different species. It's not about caste discrimination because they would have their own separate districts and wouldn't mingle. It's not about being honest and brave because that would mean the carnivores would go amok and eat a lot of animals. Let's not say anything about what it means to be a furry wolf who likes biting horny furry rabbits. And why is everyone in that world fine with marrying his dinner?